Welcome to our Wednesday webinar. Today you're going to see how we plan step by step a wardrobe in a room like this. So, and when you have any questions, you can just write in the chat. Yeah, I will always keep an eye on it. So, first of all, I turn on here the smart clicks and the arrows, and here we click here to the default view. Yeah, and we will go step by step through it. Yeah, and when there are any questions, just let me know. So we click here on File and start a new project. So you see that is my default cabinet. And before we start a project, we can start with a room. Yeah, so that we see the room, you click here on a red eye, and here you draw the room. So, and when you click here now on the room tab, you see here the opportunities. First of all, it's good to turn off here the ceiling, to set the ceiling invisible. And when you click here on material, you can type in the filter like a wall, and you can for sure create new materials, or you just drag it and drop the existing materials over the wall, and then it's adapting. Yeah. Also, when you want to set the doors, you have here the measurements of the room. Yeah, the height of the room you can change by clicking on it. And here, when you click on the room tab, you see you can add here windows and doors. And when you click on the drop-down menu, you can choose the width and the height of the door and the distance to the left side. Yeah, I always recommend to plan on any wall from left to right. Yeah, because you see the coordinate system, and the best way is to plan also from left to right. So, you have chosen your parameters, and now you just drag it and drop it here on a wall where you want to have it. So, and when you go back here to the material tab, you can here also type in the filter like a door, and you can also choose here another texture of the doors. So, all right, that is the first step. You can also click here afterwards on the door to change like the width, the height, or here also the distance to the left. Yeah, when you click here, distance left, you see distance left is 2,200 millimeters. Yeah, I just confirm it now, and this is clear. And to start with our project, we can click on a red eye and turn the room off so that we see here the dimension of the room. Yeah, and now we can start planning. Yeah, first of all, we want to have a width of the wardrobe of 2,000 millimeter. Yeah, you click on the measurement, type in 2,000 and confirm it with enter. So the same for the height. The height should go through the roof. So it's also here 2,500. So in this case, we just need one cabinet. Yeah, and now you can set here when you go on the cabinet tab. Yeah, we need to change the plinths because in this example, we don't want to have plinth legs. So you click here and click here plinths beneath cabinet. Yeah, and to remove the plinth legs, you just remove the thick here, and that is how we want to have it. Yeah, You can change here also the height of the plinth, like to 40. Yeah. So here on the left side and on the top, we want to have also a trim. Yeah, you can click here trim, left side. Yeah, you can also type in like 40. You see it's automatically adapting. Yeah, you always need to consider that here the width of the plinth counts to the width of the cabinet. Yeah, the same here when we put a trim on top. Yeah, because here you see the height of the cabinet, and here you see the height of the area. Yeah, also when you go over the smart click, yeah, you see the area purple colored, and in the black box, you see the measurements of this area, and you see the Z value is 2424. You see it here as well. Yeah, and when we add now here a trim on top, yeah, you see it's getting smaller, and the trim is coming on top of it. All right. So once we have set this, we can go now to the division tab, and here we can set the vertical. So, and we want to have a relation of both parts. Yeah, here I need to change it because it was saved on a default. You see the verticals are going through and they are double, yeah? So you can turn in here to single, and here you can remove vertical passing through top, then the top is going through, yeah? And in this case, we want to have here the areas related in relation 1 to 2. So that means you click now here on the measurement. You see the relation number 1. You type in here 2, confirm it with enter, and you see it's adapting. Yeah. So just need to go back, I think. Yeah. This is here 50. So yeah, you see then it's also adapting here. So, all right, when we have set this, we go to the division, and now we want to add here the horizontals, 2 horizontals. Yeah, and you just drag it and drop it in the left area and the right area. So, and here the middle area should have a height of 1500 millimeter. So that's why you click here on the smart click and here to the height. Yeah, you type in 1500, confirm it with enter. Yeah, you can also click here on the measurement of the dimension and type in 1500 and confirming with enter. Then we have this. And here on top, in this area, we want to have 2, so we add the vertical on here. And here on the bottom, the same, yeah. So now we are done with the division, and like you saw in the preview, we want to have here an open area, yeah, and therefore we need to go in this area. You click here on the smart click for this area, and now you click here on a symbol for the setting. So then You see it's opening. Yeah, you see here also the height is in here. You can change a lot of details in here. And in this case, yeah, you see here you can turn the top panel off or make a rail. Yeah, you can define the rail, yeah, for the top. And here also the options for the back. So, and we want to have this here, yeah, area open to side. So that means you see here open area to the side. And here we type in number 1 and save this. And now you see it's open now. So, yeah, here the back, we still have a groove, so we can go back to the cabinet tab. Yeah, and here the back should be flat. Yeah, later on we change here also this material. So yeah, now we have done this, and we can click here to the material tab. We delete this, and here we can click in the filter 18 mil. Yeah, and now choose our material, and we want to have this one, and just drag it and drop it here on the back. And we want to have this material also for the verticals and horizontals, yeah. So for the parts of the corpus, and that's why you can make thick here all parts of the group, and you just drag it and drop it over here, and with one drag and drop option, you see we get here this material. So, and the next step will be, we are done with division, and now you can go here in interior, and here you can set an adjustable shelf if you want. Yeah, you can put in here an adjustable shelf. You can also set a group of holes, like 5. Then the row of holes will be disappeared. Yeah, and you can click on here. And here you can change the height of it, like to 200. Yeah, and when you want to have a close rail beneath, then you click on here, click your close rail, distance to the top, type in 100, and here you choose the hardware, yeah, rail and supported side fixing or top fixing, and then you just drag it and drop it in here. So when you want to have an offset, then you can here also go in this area, and here you have 2 symbols, offset interior and offset divider, and the shelf belongs to the interior. That's why you click in here and type in like 15 mil, confirm it with enter, and then you have here an offset. You see here the drillings. So, and yeah, here we are. Then we are also done with the interior, and I think this is clear. If not, just let me know in a chat. Yeah. All right. So the next step is we are going to the front tab, and we will set now the doors. Yeah. You can choose here on the drop-down menu which kind of door you want to have. Here you can choose also the hinges. So, and then you drag and drop the door in the area where you want to have it. Yeah. You see, you can put it here in a bottom area, in the middle, or in the top area. And when you want to have it go through the whole area, you go with the mouse over a divider. Yeah, and then the door is automatically being set. Yeah. So here for the top, you want to have here a left door and here a right door. Yeah. So there are two options because you see we have here the left area and the right area, and here also the whole top middle area. Yeah, you can either drag and drop the left door here in the left area and the right door here in the right area. That is one option. The other option is you click here on double door and then you just drag and drop the door with the mouse over the divider, and then it's the same. Yeah, you see that it's the same. And now you want to remove the handles. You click here on vertical and choose no handles, and this is done. Yeah. So, all right. And now you see you can extend this here as well. Yeah. We want to extend here the doors, yeah, to the bottom. We just check here, it's the height of 40. Yeah, and here you can click and you can click your offset at bottom. Yeah, and you can type in here 30 to extend it. Yeah, so here as well. And here we can do this as well. Yeah, therefore you can click on here. Overlap to bottom 40. So you see now we need to change the plinth. Yeah, that's why you go here beneath cabinet. You can go here in the setting for, oh, that was the wrong button. The setting for the plinth. Yeah, and here you see distances, plinth left, right. And here we need to have 20. Yeah, then you see here, we have here the, yeah, that is the plinth. And that is the extended side. So here it doesn't matter because we have here a trim. So now you can also choose here the trim, flush to front. If you want, yeah, you can click here, flush to front, and then the trim is getting on the front. So, and also the material should be the same like here. So that's why you click back to the material tab and you just drag and drop this over here. And this should be 40. So you can do it like this, yeah, flush to front. Yeah, when you don't do it, yeah, you can also click here offset like -18. You can do it also individually. Yeah, here as well, offset -18. Yeah, and here you see you have the 3 millimeter gap. You can also measure it when you keep the control button pressed. You can measure that as it's actually 2 millimeter. Yeah, and then you can click on here. can change the distances as well. Yeah, distance left is not 2 mil, it's 0. Here's front is minus 18. Yeah, and if you want, you can here also set a connector. Yeah, and a connection panel. Yeah, you can also do it like when you type in here number 1 for yes. Here you can choose the width of it, and here you can choose connector like a dowel. Yeah, and then you can save this. Yeah, you see here you get here the trim, and when you click here on the wireframe, yeah, you see here the dowels. Yeah, here you see the screws for the verticals, and here the drillings for the hinges. So we go back to the rendered view. That's actually the glass view. Now we can click through it. So, and now we are pretty much done. Yeah, you can turn on the room, turn off here the measurements, and this is it. Yeah, you see now here when you want to have a cover panel on here, you need to add a new cabinet. Yeah, if you want, we can also do it. I can show you. Yeah, therefore we turn off the room again. And we need to have here this point, yeah, because the new cabinet, we need to have here the distance to left, to bottom, and to back. Yeah. And when you go here in this corner and keep the control button pressed, and you click on here, you see the X value is 718. The Y value is minus 18, so the distance to the back is 18, and the height of it, the Z value is 500 millimeter. So yeah, you can type it in here, distance left, 718, distance bottom, 500, distance back, 18. So, and now we want to have here the width, height, and the depth of it. And therefore, you can also click on here. And then it depends where you want to go. Yeah, we want to go to this point, and we can add here 18 mil. Yeah, we can click on here. Yeah, then we see the X value. So the width of the cabinet is 1282. Then the thickness is 532, and the height is for sure 1500. So click here, OK. And click here, width is 1282, height is 1500, and the depth is 532. And now you just drag and drop the cabinet here on the middle wall, and you get the position how we have it. Yeah. So you see here the cabinet, and you can also click on here to activate the measurements. We can turn off everything, and we don't want to have plinth legs. So, and here we don't want to have the sides. Yeah, that's why you can click here on the smart click to delete the left side or the right side. You can delete here the left side, right side, and here also this one. Yeah, it depends. Maybe in some cases you want to have this. Yeah, but in this case we delete it. Yeah, and here you see still the 18 mm gap because we need to get here the horizontal passing. Yeah, now we have still the selection side passing, but we click here horizontal passing and here as well. Yeah, then you see here it will be closed. So, and now we can turn on the room. Ah, yeah, and I need to remove the back. So, and actually, we can still change here the width of it to have here an overlap. So, lap for 560. We are done. And you can show it your customer. You can turn the smart legs and the dimension off. You can turn the room on. And here we are. Yeah, if you want, you can also turn on the ceiling. And now we are done. Yeah, I like it more when the ceiling is off. Yeah, here you can also, if you want, turn off the wall, the right wall. So, yeah, here I see we still have a gap. You can also click here to the cabinet tab. Yeah, we need to choose here the first cabinet. And here you see you can make the activator checkbox here. And you see you get here also the trim on here. All right. So that is it. I hope you enjoyed it and yeah, have fun to plan it yourself. And when you have any questions, just let our support team know. Yeah, you can click here on the help tab. And here, when you click on the hotline zip, you see here the hotline zip file gets automatically opened in the backup folder. Here's everything saved important. Yeah, the current project, your default, yeah, your hardware, your materials. And when you click here on that formula, you get automatically created the hotline zip file. And here you can create a ticket. Yeah, just type in your email address, your name, phone number we have. Yeah, it's not necessary because always where here is a red mark on it, you need to type in something. Yeah, the classification would be a question. Yeah, you can write down a subject and a short description. And here it's important that you attach the hotline zip file. Yeah, you find it here in C, software, TrunCAD 20XX. And here in the backup folder, you see today it's now 3 o'clock German time. Yeah, you just double click it and the hotline zip file is attached. And after you have submitted, you will receive an email with your ticket number, and then one of our support agents will take care for your request. All right. Now we are done for today. Have a nice afternoon, and I'm looking forward to next week. Yeah, next week I just show you the webinar plan. Yeah, here's to set up the bill of material. Yeah, and week after I will be in holidays. So I also suggest you to click here on the help tab and free tutorials. And then you will find this webinar here. When you click on Starter Webinars, yeah, you find the previous webinars, and this webinar will be also uploaded this week. All right. Thank you for your attention and take care. Bye-bye.